The Square Ball Podcast.
Hello there, welcome to the show. This is the West Stand, our guest show that's out Monday and Friday, YouTube and in your podcast app. Guests from across the world of Leeds United. My name's Dan Moylan. Hello to you with Michael Normanton.
Hello there.
How are you? You feeling NordVPN-y today?
Oh, very, very, very much so, yes.
Looking ready. You look ready to protect your private data on up to 10 devices, Michael. And I know I've taken away one of the lines that you were getting ready to deliver there.
Yeah, that's a shame for me, to be perfectly honest. Where do I go from here? Is it fast?
It's dead fast, the fastest VPN in the world, and it will help you watch TV from around the world, like virtual locations.
Or other content that may be blocked in your area.
Yeah, sport TV and movies that are not available in your region by switching virtual location. Yeah, it's all about private, secure browsing away from prying eyes. NordVPN is for you. And there is an offer on now that we can present to you. NordVPN.com/TSB, backed by a risk-free 30-day money-back guarantee. To get that exclusive discount off your NordVPN plan, go to NordVPN.com/TSB. And there is a link in the episode description box as well. And we welcome our guest right now, former Kaiser Chiefs songwriter and drummer, now with Everyone Says Hi, Cookridge boy, Nick Hodgson. Nick, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. It's wonderful to be here.
It's nice to have a new voice, actually, someone else to speak to. I think we get sick of hearing the sound of our own voices sometimes.
Indeed. And you know, the other Kaiser Chief as well.
Yeah, the other one.
The other one.
Who you spoke to Simon has been on this show.
Yeah.
You were down at the BBC just before this, and Simon is in Australia at the minute.
Yeah.
Doing presumably some guitar work.
Yeah.
And you saw him on the video link, but he did call you a traitor for coming on this
One
show.
word, traitor.
Oh, very nice.
I'm a faithful, always have been.
But the new song is out now, by the way. Let's get the plug out of the way right at the start. Communication, it's very funky. We've been sent the promo of it.
Thanks.
Very nice. You can find that presumably in all the music services,
Yes.
usual ones, all the good ones and the bad ones. And you've got a couple of headline shows coming up as well to plug. So the Lexington in London, which is close to King's Cross, Tuesday the 9th of December. And then homecoming gig, Broodnell Social Club in Leeds, Wednesday the 10th of December.
Okay, that's it. I can go, right?
That's it. Off you go.
Yeah.
We're all done now. I suppose the obvious place to start, now we should just timestamp this just because football, we know what football's like. We know how mad Leeds United is as a football club, that things can change quickly. We're recording this at the start of the week because you popped in on Monday after the Villa game. So I suppose if anything's happened between now and then, apologies for not getting the timing quite right. But I suppose we could start by talking about the song Full Time. Now, in good days, it's I Predict a Riot that we hear.
Yeah.
After Villa, it was Ruby.
It was turned right down as well.
It was so
you could
quiet.
barely hear it.
I didn't really know what the point of that was, but I did leave. I was leaving, and I did say to someone, "Oh, right, okay, so Riot when we win and Ruby when we lose." I mean, it's kind of a win-win for me, but
I think that's sweet PRS.
Essentially, I think there's other songs, isn't there, that you could choose.
What,
for a
losing?
loss?
For losing, yeah.
Funeral march type thing. Just
Every day I'll be listeners.
Yeah. Oh, that would have been right on the
Two on the nose.
How does it feel then to have the music that's synonymous with your band, your former band, to be so present in your life as well?
Yeah,
it's a crossover of worlds, isn't it? Really?
Yeah, I love it. I think it's because it's been 20 years since that song came out, and I just think it's amazing when they play it. I think it's because I left the band. I left the Kaiser Chiefs probably end of 2012, so it's a long time ago. But I think for me, I've got a better perspective of it than the people who are still playing that song every night, around the world doing it.
Right.
I'm like that. I sing along. I'm the only one that sings along. I sit next to Simon, and Whitey's next to Simon. I'm the only one that sings it. I love it. I think it's a total buzz.
Well, why? I mean, just to put their shoes on for a minute, why do you think they don't sing it and you do?
I think they're probably slightly embarrassed that if somebody looks over, because people do, and mainly it's Simon because he's become the face of Kaiser Chiefs football because of the podcast. I think if people look over and they'd go, "Oh, look at them singing along to their own song," but me, I get away with it.
Just in enough distance and time. Yeah, it must be a nice thing. But like yesterday, would you have rather have just left that one at arm's length when it's against Villa?
I thought it was quite funny. I think it's a funny choice from it's Big Lee. Wonder why he did it. I don't know.
You could only ask him.
I'll ask him one day.
Yeah, give him a tweet. Things in a precarious moment in Leeds at the minute. We're not a happy fan base, I want to say. How did you experience against Villa. What's your take on it?
My take. I've been thinking about my take because I'm not someone who goes to the football and then sort of thinks really hard. I never do a podcast about it. I might chat about it very briefly with my friends on the way back to the car. And also after a loss, it is try and move on as fast as you can. Sometimes you don't even mention it. Like when you're walking back to the car, be like, "So what are you up to?" Anyway. So after that game, I thought what I did think was that I was sat next to my 16-year-old nephew as well. I'm like, I can't say that any of these players didn't try really hard, which is good and bad because like if this is their best, then where'd you go?
Yeah,
I think we fell on. They're trying hard, which is good. If they were a bit better organised, maybe we'd have got something.
Yeah, if they were a bit, I think our feeling generally from the match ball, which is it'll be ages ago by the time this comes out, but yeah, it's that. Yeah, I wouldn't dispute that they are all trying their level best, but it's probably not quite good enough. Maybe there is a marginal gain to be had from the coach maybe changing, but you never know, do you? And even if we do, it still might not be good enough because the Premier League, the gap to the Premier League, and I mean, this is coming out as we're about to face Man City as well, which is one of the many mountains you've got to climb in the Premier League. It's tough regardless, isn't it, as a promoted team?
Yeah, it's kind of like, well, what do you change? What can you change? And you can't change the players in November. You can change the manager. I think looking back at like Bielsa when he turned up, we knew that the players when we kept finishing like 12th, 13th in the championship, and we knew all the players. Do you remember? I remember groaning at like names like Calvin Phillips and Click. Do you remember like when Click would come on as a sub and no one cared? And then you've got the Stoke game. You've had the summer, and it's the same players because you recognise them by name. But when they started like linking up, you were like, "Oh my God, what's happened here?" I don't think you can do that mid-season. That's why Bielsa would never go to a club mid-season, would he? Would always need the summer. So I don't know what you do.
I think it's a really good point you raised there, actually.
Thanks.
And I think it's
I needed that.
No, it is. It's something I've not necessarily thought of, but I've always felt like there's, they talk about the widows of Bielsa, and I think we are all widows of Bielsa, definitely now, the way that Leeds is. But what does that mean? Why is that? And it probably is something to do with the fact that he elevated a group of players from that level, the mid-table in the championship
from
level,
grown level,
to be this incredible footballing machine.
Yeah.
And I think because it's almost like the veil's fallen away from our eyes, and we've seen the extent to which really good coaching can influence a team. And I think when people tell you like another coach couldn't get a different tune out of this team, there's always the spectre of that in the back of your mind, and you think, well, we've seen it in fairly recent memory.
Yeah. It was funny how those players didn't do anything. Well, I don't know about what they did to you, but I remember, finishing mid-table in Champo, you'd be like, you could give or take any of those players, like Luke Ayling. I mean, he's a total legend. Like, I saw them so I went up and played with the Kaiser Chiefs. I did like a reunion. I did a song at their big gig at Temple Newsome, and I was on the side of the stage, and I saw Stuart Dallas and Calvin Phillips and Luke Ayling, and I just went right up to them and I said, "Hello." I was like, "How are you doing? I just want to thank you from me and my family and everyone I know." Because it was COVID when they were doing so well. And I was like that. I just felt so compelled to go up to them and actually say thank you for giving us such amazing moments, especially in COVID. I said to Stuart Dallas, "You, Stuart Dallas, when you scored that goal against Man City," and he goes, "Which one?"
It's funny, isn't it, that we're so bonded to them because of that collective journey that we went on. It's funny, there was an opportunity potentially where I think there was a chance I might get to meet Bielsa. So in my mind, I started planning what I would say to him, and I started typing something out into like Google Translate. Like basically it'll translate for you, but it'll speak it for you now, won't it, on your phone? And I started typing out this little monologue of I just want to say, and it was all the same stuff. All the same stuff. It was thank you.
Yeah, it's good.
Thank you for giving me this thing that I experienced.
I don't know how well those players took it. I think they just thought I was just being emotional. And
they must be used to it.
Please leave me alone.
In fact, we were in America with Stuart Dallas, and it was not a unique experience for him. There were plenty of people going, "I love you, Stuart," just over and over again, which is fair enough, I think.
I think he seemed to like it, though. I mean, obviously, it could be too much if you were constantly swamped by it, but I just think it's like Bielsa elevated all that squad, and he quite freely talks about it, doesn't he, to Stuart Dallas? Elevated that squad so high, and I think they're all grateful for the opportunities it gave them. And that was maybe something about like the sort of sweet spot that it was in.
Do you remember how touching it was when he did he come, because he didn't celebrate on the night, did he? On the first promotion, but wasn't there a video when he came in the morning or something?
No, that was the same night, wasn't it?
Did he come? Yeah, did he finally come in?
Well,
later.
They'd all been watching the Huddersfield game. That was on there. Was that the Friday night game?
The players all watched it together. I don't think Bielsa was there for the game, was he? I think he arrived
later on.
I don't think he watched the Huddersfield West Brom game with them, did he?
No, then he came in later on. Yeah. I think
touching, so. Wasn't it?
Yeah, I know.
And
you still never watched it, have you? That
the final episode of it? No.
Why is that?
I was just saving it for a real dark moment when I need cheering up.
Okay.
No, we're nowhere near it yet. No, I've been lower than this.
This isn't the bottom.
No, God, no.
It's nowhere near the bottom.
You don't even. We can't even see the bottom from here. No, God, no. You remember the days of the pre-Bielsa days? Remember those?
I do, but I suppose my down mood at the minute is because it feels like we're going to go down at the minute. And we know what that looks like. We know the misery of the Championship. Daft thing is we probably win a load more games and the football will be a lot more enjoyable.
I say to everyone, I go, prove that the Premier League's better. And they go, I don't think there's an answer.
Well, how did you experience, so speaking of that, like we spoke a little bit about it on the match ball, didn't we? Like the VAR checks, not quite knowing what's going on. And
it was awful.
The long delays, and it completely lets the air out of the stadium.
And then everyone pretends to celebrate because also the actual scoreboard didn't change. It still said 0-0. Normally it goes 1-0 and then it'll go back to 0-0. I thought that was even worse. It was like 0-0. It's still 0-0, even though the goal's gone in. And then, so everyone's just waiting around going, no one knew what was happening. And then when I think one part of the ground started cheering, so we started cheering. You could tell everyone's like that. Yay. Like really half trying.
Kills the moment, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It wasn't good.
Yeah, because you have the initial raw reaction to that moment, and then you go, "Oh, right, okay. Well, just hang on a minute. I'm just going to look at my watch for a minute. Well, time it out. Oh, it's been 3 minutes since did we score that goal?
Because you used to get those goals where you'd be like, it might disallow this.
Yeah,
because you'd be like, somebody look a bit dodgy, maybe an offside, or someone has been a bit physical with the keeper or something. But you generally had to wait like a second, didn't you? Like,
yeah,
it's pointed.
Yeah,
it's pointed to halfway.
I've still always done. I've done it since like I was a kid. Where you look, the first thing I do is
look at the liner.
No, I look at the ref and
when they do the point back.
Still always do it.
But now you got the additional bit of you're like,
that's why I didn't celebrate our phantom second goal against Villa, because my eyes went straight to the ref, who went straight to the liner, and I was like, okay, something's gone on here, and everybody was because South Stand started singing "Leeds are falling apart again" because Villa had been singing it to us.
Oh yeah.
So they started like the retort when I was like, no, don't do that.
I hate that.
Not that it doesn't matter; it's inconsequential in the end. But
well, obviously, you just lose some points somewhere, don't you? You lose some sort of stadium points.
Yeah, and I think that the sort of the futility around the current position, and especially that's my feeling going into a game like Man City. Like I remember when we spoke to Larry Nance Jr. on this show, and I accidentally discovered a phrase somewhere lurking inside me, which was like that hope is the currency of football, and I've ruminated on that quite a bit, and I think
I remember you saying that.
Yeah, and it was purely accidental, but I think about it quite a lot, and I think about the position in the Premier League is that so much of it is kind of anti-hope. Like, there's so much that runs counter to that. Like, the best that you can hope for is staying up in a 16th or 17th place position, and that's the ambition for this season. And that's not what football's about.
Sunderland in 7th place, just to let you know.
But I even look at that, and because I'm all sad sack at the minute, I think that they'll inevitably hit some sort of trouble in year 2 or year 3 because the game is geared towards everybody at the top.
They will still likely this year. You'd look at the table. You think they probably still will finish below Bournemouth, Tottenham, Man United, Liverpool, Newcastle. There are some big teams down there. You think, they'll all climb, and Sunderland might finish 15th, which is still brilliant, isn't it? Let's face it.
Yeah,
but it's just a little bit sad. It's interesting though to talk about the Bielsa team and the legacy of those players and how it's still a thing that we feel. This current squad got us promoted a few months ago. Yeah. And everyone's a bit meh.
I did talk about it on the way back to the car, and it did feel like this is a great team for the Championship.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because they are. I mean, the first half I thought was brilliant. I thought they've come out and they've gone, right, we're going to show everyone we're going to do it. Look, we are this good. Oh, do you know what I've noticed as well? I think in the Premier League, I saw it at the Spurs game. It feels a bit like the opposition might be aware of how good they are, and they can just go, right, we're going to change gear now.
Yeah.
Because Spurs, they were just playing, they were doing their thing, we were competing, it looked good. And then at one point, you just get like two wingers or something that just go down the line and score, and you'd be like, oh.
Yeah, it's the decision making, isn't it?
That was us in the Championship last year, though, wasn't it?
Yeah.
There were games we weren't playing very well. Final minute of the season, we weren't playing brilliantly in that game, but then Solomon takes the touch, cuts it, goes one side, takes the shot early, and we've won. But
it's the shoe being on the other foot, isn't it? It's just about having better players than the opposition. And I felt that as well with Spurs. Like, there's a certain amount of, and it was the same with Villa, when Villa came out in that second half, like with a renewed fire in their belly. They were just probably waiting to score rather than, we know that we know that if we just play for long enough, that one of our really good players will have an opportunity and will probably take it, because that's what happens in the Premier League.
But we've beaten Man City before, that's what you're saying.
Yeah. Well, this is the great unknowable thing about football, isn't it? It can throw up these random, ridiculous, because you're talking about Stuart Dallas, and whenever somebody thinks Stuart Dallas, you think Man City, don't you? Of course you do. And we go to Man City this weekend thinking we've not got a cat in hell's chance, and we probably haven't. Yeah. But there's still that tiny little bit of
you never know, and that's why you keep going back. It takes a few days to get over it, and then you sort of go, "Oh, we're going to win again."
But I don't look at this one and think that. That's what I mean about the extinguishing of hope. I don't look at this one. I think we've got no chance.
You do, but at the same time, how much of that is from a memory of what Man City were a few years ago? Because they have lost 4 times in the league this season already. Right. Like they used to go a whole season and not lose 4 times. Same with Liverpool. There were seasons when Man City and Liverpool got like 98 and 99 points or something, wasn't there? Like they would barely drop anything all season. You look now and you say, well, Liverpool have already lost 6. Man City have already lost 4.
Have Liverpool lost 6?
That's what the league table's telling me. Yeah, they've won 6, drawn none, lost 6.
Wow.
How many have we lost? 7?
Yes.
Right.
But yeah,
that's only one fewer than us, then, isn't it?
So what I'm saying is, easy run of games coming up.
But
let's just flip it,
But this is the daft thing. You never quite know, do you? That's the thing. But this is, you see what you've done. You've got me hoping again now.
Yeah. I'm the same.
I'd reached a point of acceptance and thinking, that's it, we're done. It's all over now. And now we start talking about it in a room together. And I suppose that's one of the nice things about doing this. Like you say, you can walk back to the car and forget it. We, for better or for worse, chose this life, and we have to come back and talk about it. But it is quite therapeutic, because you've made me think, oh, well, you never quite know. You never quite know, do you? There's a chance.
I will.
No, I agree.
To be clear, have no hope of us beating Man City, but it's statistically more likely than it was a few years ago, I think, is my very poor argument.
Could be a 0-0.
Would take it. I mean, Erling Haaland has scored 14 goals this season.
Is that all?
I can see at the side.
Right.
There.
Okay.
That seems like a lot, doesn't it?
He might be injured.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Yeah.
He doesn't like Leeds,
so he'll only scored maybe 1 or 2 rather than 3.
He definitely has scored against us in the past, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Didn't enjoy it, though.
That's the real quiz.
That's the really important bit, yeah.
Sadness. I mean, the sadness was hidden behind the celebration, I think, but he was upset about it.
Right, if you could hold that guitar chord for just a second, let's tell you quickly about this. It's Black Friday today, Michael.
Oh, it comes around so quickly.
What are you doing for it?
Drinking.
Right, Beer 52 have saved the best beers of the year for this box that they've supplied us with. If you want to get your hands on it, you can cover off the postage and get 10 free beers right out of the top drawer. The best box of the year, as I said. Head to beer52.com/Leeds. What have you got?
Got, as a tribute to our wonderful ownership, a West Coast IPA.
Tastes like sunshine, I've been told that.
Probably, yes. And for us, a bit of Yorkshire Bitter.
Yeah, closest to home. That's from Kirkstall, our friends at Kirkstall, who we collaborate with. A bit of Yorkshire Bitter. And then there's Rye River as well here, which is an Irish extra pale, light and citrusy. We've got lots of links to Ireland as well, haven't we?
We're going there soon.
Not to mention the big old can of IPA from Amundsen that we mentioned earlier in the week. Huge strapping Norwegian there.
Yes. When's Erling Haaland scoring his goals against us?
Let's not talk about it. The light case is an option as well if you don't like dark beer. There's 2 snacks in the box there. Wave that one around. Make some crinkly noises, Michael.
Bricks. These are called. They are barbecue flavoured.
Yeah, you can find out about where your beers came from as well. The brewery is involved with Ferment Magazine award-winning, no less. It's tucked down the side of your box. You can simply pause or cancel at any time. Beer52.com/Leeds to claim your case of 10 award-winning beers right now. Beer52.com/Leeds. Let's get back to it then with Nick. Just actually talking about Communication, which is the single, Nick. We got sent the PR blurb through from the record company. Said it's about like phone use, like doom scrolling, which is it's gone hand in hand with football fandom, hasn't it, in recent years?
Yeah.
Do you think it's changed the experience of being a fan?
Well, I sit next to my 16-year-old nephew, and he's got better, actually. He used to do a lot of the scrolling during the game, and now he only scrolls when I've asked him a question that we need facts to answer. So it's good. I mean, he's on the FOT mob and everything, and I don't. I just get like about 1,000 messages every 20 minutes when the internet kicks in.
Right.
But away from football, yeah. I mean, it makes it full time. It's a full time. I remember when you go at the match and there'd be one bloke with the transistor radio, and he would know the scores. That was fun.
Yeah, and he would tell someone around him, and it would spread like a ripple when something had happened that you wanted to happen.
I looked at that and I thought, I want to be that.
Yeah.
I want to have a radio like that, and I want to hold it to my ear.
Yeah.
Just tell everyone. Sunderland have equalised.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
It is always exciting when that does happen. Not recently.
I mean, Ellen Road is, due to the appalling mobile phone coverage, it does kind of stop you indulging too much when you're at the ground.
Unfortunately, the recent merger between Vodafone and 3 means that I can now get reception throughout a game, which is really annoying.
See, I'm on 3. Mine's still pretty crap.
I always do this thing, when I'm watching it like on Now TV, and it's always a minute behind. I always turn my phone on Do Not Disturb, and so when I go to the match, I still think, I've got to do that, but I'll know before Sky.
I've got a notification. What's happened? I've just seen it.
There was a brilliant clip of the guy at Spurs stood with this. I presume his son, some younger kid anyway, and he says, Spurs are attacking, he went, just got the notification, we score. And then they actually do on the clip. It's brilliant, bit of timing.
That's good.
But I think particularly post-lockdown, that was the thing, because it was, in the promotion running, it was all LUTV stuff, wasn't it? A lot of it we're watching the games on, and they were always delayed. And so then you were always very much aware that this is probably quite a long way off live.
Yeah.
This thing I'm watching, well, I say a long way, like a minute off live. So I was like on betting websites and watching the last minutes of the Swansea win on that, because I was like, oh, it's a goal kick to Leeds, we're all right. Even though I was watching it on the screen, I could see they were attacking. I was like, this is going to end, and it's going to end in a goal kick to us, and that's okay.
Yeah.
I've done that when it's been really tense and we really need the points or whatever, and it's 92 minutes, and I can't wait. So I have to watch and check what's really happening.
Yeah, I'm terrible for it in here, because we watch stuff on here on delay, don't we? Whether it's through the Sky app or whatever means we watch. And I can't not know, because I know that information exists in the world. So I'll be sat with FOTMob there, but it's not my front screen on my laptop. It'll be behind a window. So I know it's always just like a little click away, just to furnish myself with has the bad thing happened?
There was a guy in front of me yesterday who was obviously, he was like an old age pensioner. I mean, he was, I don't know how old, 67.
Is that no AP territory now, God?
He was 67, and he had his phone out, in the handball, the VAR.
Yep.
He had his phone out. He was doing it, like finding, he had found a replay.
Nice.
All these young people like me.
I suppose you can do that under the stand if you're in like the corporate or you've got the Wi-Fi or whatever. But yeah, maybe it's connected to some sort of unknown connection that actually works inside.
It's a bit blurry.
What's your take on phones at gigs, by the way?
Phones at gigs. Well, I don't mind if people are checking their emails.
Right.
But
a little bit of business.
I've said that before in gigs. I said, this is a slow one so you can check your emails. But when people just film it all, obviously I think it's rubbish, because I don't think it's better. Because
you're not experiencing it firsthand, are you? You're experiencing it through a lens, and it's a vastly different experience. And how many people actually genuinely ever go back and watch that? I was going to say the same thing. I always think, you're never going to watch that. Yeah.
And if you want someone else who's filmed it, it'll be on YouTube.
I think that too. And I sometimes feel the pressure. I think, the thing is though, if somebody say you're watching a band and then Noel Gallagher walks on as a guest, you're going to film it, because I don't know why.
Because it's a moment, isn't it?
You just wouldn't not. You've got the opportunity. It's because you've got it in you. You never had video cameras in your pocket before.
On the other hand, I suppose the other view of this is like, I wish there were loads of I wish I had loads of pictures I'd taken at Leeds in the 90s.
Yeah.
And I just don't have any.
Yeah.
It's like it never happened.
They're in there, mate. They're in there.
I mean, they are, but they're fading fast. I've got to be honest. I've mixed up games now. I can't remember who played. I'm like, was Chris Fairclough still even there in 1996? I can't remember.
But equally, why do you need an absolutely precise memory of every single moment of your life? I don't think you do. I think sometimes it's better to just retain the feeling.
It's weird because our kids will have a full flicker book of their existence, won't they? Because
yeah.
Whereas
I always think there's more. I mean, there is literally more video of my daughter in like a weekend than there is of me in my entire first 15 years.
Yeah. Do you wish there'd been more of it captured then? Or are you happy to leave it where it was so you could just sort of, again, take the feeling, take the memory?
Well, I suppose photographs. I know every photograph that exists of me in the family. I know them all. And I've seen them a million times. There's no... And also what you do now is you take 3 of the exact same thing. And I don't know why.
Right.
Because you don't need a safety version once you've got one. But you always feel... And like, if you're in a restaurant, I've taken 18. You know, when you've asked the waiter, you're like, well, 1 is fine.
Well, talking about how phones have changed football, I was thinking actually about the doom scrolling and the general mood of it, but talking about restaurants is a good point because so many, even bars as well that do cocktails, make stuff for Instagram now because no photos are going to get taken, and it's good publicity to have your good-looking plate of food or your good-looking cocktail on the internet because it's an advert for your business. So it's changed it in that regard, hasn't it?
I've never taken a picture of my food.
Have you not?
No.
Ellen Road started doing it with the
pies.
Some of the delicious food offerings. I think it has improved.
The pie on the wall, does that count?
Pie on the wall, yes. Maybe some picture of the West Stand, show how retro it is. That's nice. People like that sort of stuff, don't they?
I remember, it seems quite twee now, but, in this era of maybe webcams and things like that and live streaming, but my dad was working at Tingley, so just down the motorway from the stadium in 1992, 3-ish, when the East Stand was being built. And he went to the same spot, the hill overlooking the stadium, and took a photo every day of the East Stand being built. We've got them all.
Is he a content creator?
I suppose he is now.
Yeah.
He strikes me as the like and subscribe guy.
That's excellent content.
But I think he gave some to John Howe when John Howe wrote the book about Ellen Road. There was like I say, it seems nice because it's so easy now. We were all carrying around this HD 4K device in our hands to capture every single moment. Maybe too many moments. I don't know.
Too many moments.
Yeah. So you've got a moment coming up at the Brudenell homecoming gig. Does it feel like homecoming? It's a great space as the Brudenell. For anybody who's not familiar with it, it's a social club in a suburb of Leeds, but got to get some big names there.
Yeah. I mean, everyone says hi. That's
10th of December.
A big name.
Yeah.
10th of December, yeah. And we're in I've never played the classic room with this band. I've played once with this band. I've played quite a lot of times with the Brudenell in all sorts of different forms. And but this will be the first time with Everyone Says Hi in the classic room. I don't know if that's the official term for it. I call it that.
The classic room being the big one.
They're exactly the same size, actually. There's the community room.
The one over to the left, I always think of as the big one as you go in.
That's the classic. I mean, I don't know. It's probably called something else.
With a stage in the corner.
Yeah. The glittery sort of old school.
Yeah, we going back to COVID times, we played it.
We did.
We did
to a very socially distanced audience.
About 12.
Yeah, I think it was a hand-picked audience, wasn't it? Yeah. Pretty much.
Yeah.
After the Derby game, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We played that.
Yeah.
But yeah, Brian Adams was on that stage not long ago as well. Tom Jones, and they've had some very big people in there.
Yeah, so not a nice space, yeah.
I love it. It's really good. It's my favourite place to go watch a gig, and it's my favourite place to play a gig. So, yeah, it'll be good. It's there's a band, Serial Chiller, which is a good name, from Hull, supporting us.
Yep.
And you're looking at me now thinking, Nick, how are you going to sell this? There'll be some awesome chat between songs.
Some witty repartee.
Sell it to me. How much is a ticket? £100? Because that's how much concert tickets are these days.
Yeah, no, I actually We did specifically say we wanted to reduce the price to a sort of an affordable price. I think it's 15. It might be 16 with a booking fee.
That's about what a gig should be, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And people are like that. Wow. And also T-shirts are so expensive now. So our T-shirts are, I don't know, 20 quid. See it right here.
Oh, so that is a nice t-shirt. You're wearing one if you're on the video version. You can see Nick's t-shirt. Yeah, but I think a lot of that is down to the people who control the venues, isn't it? And I'm not talking about the Brood and Ale, but like the bigger venues.
Because Nath controls that.
Yeah, but like they'll take like 30% of merch sales.
Oh, this is for the merch. Yeah.
It's wild, isn't it?
That's not very good.
We've recently, I remember seeing that like the dynamic pricing hoo-ha around Oasis tickets, and I thought, that's rotten, is that? And then we've ended up, well, we have no choice, do we? Because the venue in Dublin that we're using has to sell through Ticketmaster. And the markup on the tickets is outrageous, isn't it? Yeah.
It's like an extra tenner compared to everywhere else because of of what Ticketmaster are taking as a slice.
It's weird, isn't it?
£14.80 it is. That's with all your fees in. Good price.
Oh, well. Yeah, good.
Gig.
£14.80 with. I think that is good. And because, we do get. So basically, we get less money. That's how it works.
Right.
They give you a deal and you say, well, we want to reduce the ticket price. And they go, well, that's fine. It won't affect us. And that's what happens.
And that's, so that's in December. So that's the Wednesday the 10th, which is the week after the Chelsea game. So are you coming back? Going to be coming back?
I can't come because I've got to rehearse. We are, it's quite difficult to get everyone all at the same, because everyone lives in different places. So we were going to rehearse on those very days. And I was like, can we try and rehearse in Leeds?
Yeah.
But it didn't work.
Whereabouts are you living now then?
I live in London, and then I come to Leeds like probably I try and get as many home games. I've got season tickets. So
who would be our local London team?
It's, I think technically Arsenal, but it's equally Spurs.
Oh, okay.
Right, we're off the back of the North London derby, aren't we? 4-1.
Thomas Frank might be our manager by the time that gig goes ahead. Yeah. You never know.
What do you think of Mourinho as a manager prospect?
He's only just gone, hasn't he? He's gone to Benfica. He's gone to Benfica, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Not long ago. So I think he's probably out of the.
You can chop that bit then.
Out of the reckoning.
But I do wonder if we need somebody Mourinho-esque in terms of larger than life personality to come to Ellen Road, swing his dick around, make us all feel special. That kind of. Do you know what I mean?
Is that how you make people feel special?
Absolutely. Until the judge told me to stop. Yes, Michael.
I think mid-season it's difficult to get. You need someone who's going to make an impact mid-season.
Yeah.
Big Sam.
Is that what it needs? Is it? Are we at that part of the cycle again?
Just play it all back.
I think that was a low point. What was the thing you were going to do? A low point?
Oh, it was the jelly.
You did the jelly.
I did the jelly on the match ball.
You did the jelly on it, yeah. I'm watching the final episode of the documentary.
Yeah.
Even Allardyce didn't trigger it. I was like,
you might have missed your chance though.
This is fine. The problem with Allardyce, truthfully, is that we didn't probably bite the bullet on it sooner with him. We went for, because I think we're at the point of getting Gracia in, Allardyce might not have been as well received, whereas by the time Allardyce came in, I think most people went,
fine.
Well, why not?
Yeah.
Let's try something. Let's try like an old bastard as a manager rather than trying to do anything fancy.
I suppose that is partly one of the fears that's driving the mood at the minute, isn't it? That you don't move soon enough, and that window of opportunity in terms of who will come, where it leaves you for the January window, all that stuff that we saw play out last time. They left it too late, and therefore you end up with Allardyce.
I think everybody agrees that there's no point sacking a manager where you haven't got a replacement, which is what we've done before. I don't want to bring in someone, Scoobs. You remember Scoobs?
Yeah.
It's like, well, come on.
I mean, Nicky might be our manager by the time this comes out. So might Johnny House.
He's doing well at Lincoln. He's Scoobs.
Well, that's the thing, isn't it? Or Carlos Corberan as well. Things are a bit flaky there at Valencia.
When we were recording the match ball yesterday, actually, Rob's phone lit up because he obviously had a message or something had come in, and Rob's phone background is him stood with. He does have a girlfriend, but his phone background is him and Pablo Hernandez.
Yeah,
and Pablo he just illuminated on the table next to me as recording that match ball, and I thought
it's a sign.
Yeah, let's get Pablo. He's had like a month of experience as a manager. That's more than enough.
Returning to the theme of hope then, and just to close things out, going to Man City this weekend, followed by that Chelsea home game that you're going to have to miss. Might not be a bad thing. And Liverpool. Do we get anything out of these three?
Oh, good question. Yes.
Do you want to put a number on it?
9.
Right. Interesting.
Is that no in German or 9 or points?
If we get 9 points out of these 3 games, I will personally buy all the tickets for the Brood and Ale gig and give them out for free.
Okay.
Is that all right?
Fuck a tattoo for me.
Yeah. I don't feel like 9, but I would settle for 6.
Yes.
That's fine.
I think anything between 3 and 9 would be a remarkable return, wouldn't it?
I think between 1 and 9.
From the
I mean, seriously.
2 would be great. If you get 2 draws out of these 3 fixtures, that'd be amazing.
But it'd fall behind the points per game.
Do you know what? Right now, I'll take it.
Tracker.
What if he does? We could just win all 3.
I mean, if we win all 3, then he deserves to stay, doesn't he?
Yes, I'm willing to say that.
Yeah.
But I'm not optimistic.
I mean, you can be optimistic.
What's going to happen?
You can also be realistic as well.
Truthfully, at Man City is Brendan Aronson will start on the right wing and everyone will lose their minds once again.
Yeah, I like Brendan Aronson, but I just don't see him as that effective.
Mm.
I like the way he tries hard and does stuff. Somebody said that his second touch is a tackle. Is that?
Yeah.
I think I might have stolen that from my friend Dylan.
Or he does beat a man and then he just has waited too long and then he gets tackled the second time round.
Because I mean, going back, like Farker sort of commented on this in the wake of the Villa game, and actually, we all want Brendan Aronson to succeed because you'll watch him and you'll say, "Oh, you've done a really good thing there. Now just lay it off. Now just lay it off. Lay it off, Brendy."
I mean, when you're sitting in the stands, that's all people are saying. Now.
Yeah, you've done it. You've done the hard bit. You've done the bit that was really, really difficult. Now just do the easy bit. No, bless him. Bless him. We want him to succeed. We want them all to succeed. Nick, we want you to succeed at the gigs and the song. Enjoy both gigs.
Thanks for having me. It's been an absolute pleasure because this is like a bit of a dream come true being in the actual place. I mean, honestly, it's like going into the Rovers return.
That's what Michael says every day to me.
What you can't see off camera is the shelving unit that's full of merch at the side. But you know,
like the glamour of it. Small jiffy bags up there in that box. Nick, wow, what a world. We thank you again, and we'll catch up soon. Yeah.
Yes.
9 points in the coming week. You heard it. You heard it here first. We'll see you in a bit.
The Square Ball Podcast.